Hmm.
because the Montreal Canadiens have been piling on all these picks and all these prospects, and they got some good young talent, and they've got cap space. And like watching the next 3 years, this is their window here.
Right when they want to add, they're dropping bad salaries, the cap's going up, and they're
Yeah.
going to be ready to tack on to what they've
Yeah,
already got.
exactly. And for others
It's terrifying
who
time,
don't,
to be honest.
who don't have a lot of assets,
Like who?
yeah,
Who are you talking about? Like, is there a certain team you're alluding to?
yeah, I'd
Is it-
say.
do they reside in the city?
The Toronto Maple Leafs, for me, are a team that, with the lack of true assets, either to trade, on their current roster, or bring in off their farm teams, they got some slim pickings here. It's going to be interesting to watch Brad Treliving try to maneuver around the lack of assets that he has to improve this team.
Yeah, the Leafs have some things still going for them. Their decor is very good. They have some top end guys.
He does like Rasmus Anderson. I mentioned to him just before the break.
Yeah.
He's got his eye on Anderson, but so does Vegas, I'm told, as well here. So I think Craig Conroy's in a really good position here, much like the Islanders with Dobson.
Could Vegas do Anderson and Marner though? Like, I guess.
I think with Pietrangelo nowhere to be found next season,
trading Egg,
and moving
possibly
one
Roy.
other contract. Yeah, one other contract, a forward contract.
I will say, Leafs still have some picks in this draft, right? They have the second that they got from Florida last summer. They have a third. They have 2 fifths. They have a sixth. They have a seventh. Like, they have no first, but like they
Yeah, they
do.
got
If
6
they had,
picks.
like, you do have to lean on your pro scouts your amateur scouts to find you a diamond in the rough. They got Matthew Nyes in the second round. Like,
Yeah,
there are
but we are talking about anything of substance will not come to fruition for
for
3
sure.
years.
But
It's
like what I'm saying
it's not
is,
doing anything for you now.
if you draft somebody this year, let's say,
Yeah,
and you draft somebody in the second round with that Florida pick, and halfway through the season next year, whatever player it is having a great season in their
in
respective league.
junior,
Yeah, you'd be like, he could be part of a trade for somebody else.
no.
Not to play for the Leafs, but like prospects get traded all the time, Kipper. Why are you dismissing? Why are you dismissing that?
Because it's just not the way it's going to work. It's not going to be like, oh my God, that guy that the Leafs got in the second round who's played 40 games in junior is now like the hottest thing right now for me to move.
He could be part of a trade for a player for your team.
They're assets.
It's a player.
Whether it's before.
I mean, listen, it's
after.
not. I'm not arguing that they're in a great position. I'm not arguing. Like, that's not my position here. But I'm just
But
saying.
what you're saying is a wish list beyond belief that someone's going to rock anybody's world for 40 games in junior hockey as a let's get him kind of prospect.
Just saying.
Right?
Just saying.
They built up Minton pretty good, right, over the last few years. And there's some question marks, too, on Minton, whether or not they're going to keep him, move him, how much value does he truly have.
Yeah.
We saw him eventually leave, but it's going to be about blue chip kind of guys. And Cowan's one of the most successful junior hockey players in history right now. Easton Cowan,
Yep.
right?
And he would be the first name out of anybody's mouth when
I
they're
know,
asking
but
to get
you're
a
not
trade.
you're
for
not
the Leafs.
getting Bo Byram for him, right?
You're not?
No.
Okay.
Oh, you are, but what else are you going to add to it?
Okay.
So,
I saw Byram's name was mentioned alongside Kyrou. Like, I think Elliott mentioned that Kyrou would be a potential, like, if you went to St. Louis. Like, if I'm Buffalo, I'm like, yeah, we got D. Bring me Jordan Kyrou. We could use some top-end talent, some burners to go with our big D.
yeah.
The
A lot of teams, and Kairou's the same thing. I can't remember, but I think he's also got a no trade kicking in July 1st. So it's like, do you want to move him now, like
It's funny,
Pedersen, or do you want to
comes
deal
up
with
a
that
lot.
later?
They must not like him.
I've had him
That's
on my
my
trade
theory.
board earlier in the year.
Yeah. He has a no trade clause. I don't know when it kicks in. I'm trying to figure that out.
No
But,
move or no trade.
No trade clause that kicks in. Yeah, you're right, July 1st.
Have we had any any
should
word on
reunite Kyrie and-
Tavares?
they should
Did
reunite-
Tavares get a no move
That's a great question, and
for taking a haircut?
I'm sure he did, right? Isn't the whole thing that he wants to be in Toronto and he wants to control that? My hope is that the last couple of years maybe have some sort of
I would think.
control flexibility.
If I knew I'm taking a $2 million haircut.
No, listen, there's nothing listed yet on cap wages.
But
Nothing.
if I know I'm giving you a $2 million discount here,
Yeah.
I'd
trade
want
me
the
for a
first
few
2 years guaranteed that you're not trading me.
We'll see. There's nothing posted on that yet. What did you think, though? Like, Montreal gave up 2 first-rounders, 16 and 17, as well as Emil Heinemann.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not nothing. 2 first-rounders, mid-round picks. I personally like the idea of the old, what is it, a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. Like, grab yourself a guy that's going to be a top pair right D
20
for
minutes.
10 years.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
Right-handed
2 firsts.
shot.
Okay. Give it to me. I
Power
like that.
play.
Yeah.
Big shot.
What is Montreal going to do?
I-
Gooley's really good.
I love it.
Carrier's great. They got Jack
Yeah.
if they want to use him. Matheson skates well.
Yeah.
Struble I like too.
Can Dobson get back to 70 points?
Maybe. You know, I will say the Dobson thing, if you talk to Islanders fans, is that actually the best text I got about it from someone was that it looks like he wants to get back to the bench to check his phone. Like he seems like intermittently disinterested or whatever, but he is a top end talent, you know, so it's like if you have these guys like Bouchard or Nylander or whatever, there are days where they're not their most competitive, but they're still really good. So I like it for Montreal. For the Isles, I'm hoping to see if they can turn it into a
There's a sense out of Florida with the Panthers that there's a window now where Marchand and Bennett and Ekblad, they kind of know where Florida stands, and now they're just going to make sure they're covering their options right now just to find out what the marketplace is, because we have heard Ekblad's name coming up a little bit and tied towards a few different hockey clubs here, and that may just be him taking the time
Any
to
clubs in particular?
explore options.
Any clubs in particular?
I heard your Maple Leafs for one.
Well, I mean, I don't want to get. Okay, I'm going to say it. I mean, this is kind of the MO.
Yeah.
And-
in on everything.
The Treliving thing. I've seen this from Calgary Flames fans. I've been told this by Calgary. I go on with Russick and Rose out there, and they always joke about this.
He's in on everything.
Yeah,
But nothing actually.
but like, can we land that plane here? Hey, can we stop kicking the tire and I don't know pick up the
Yeah,
tire? I don't know, or put the tire. I don't know
Enough. We get your point.
what is the tire kick thing anyway.
happened.
But anyway, it's just like, oh, they're in on Ekblad. Oh, they loved Marchman. Oh, they love Marchand. Oh, they love Bennett. It's like,
Yeah.
they're in on it. It's like, finish the job. So I am starting to feel that a bit.
I have heard from a couple of clubs, or I'm sorry, a couple of players about a little apprehension when it comes to thinking about playing in Toronto.
Well, I mean, is that new?
Did we do that?
It's not.
No, but it's been heightened through the Mitch Marner scenario.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we'll have to wait and see. There is a local kid that's name's getting mentioned around here. That's Mangiapane.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah.
like
But the
him a lot.
question is, does he like this market? It's his home.
Huh. And
Some have told me that there might be a little bit of
who, Mitch? Did Mitch tell you?
but he,
Who told you?
What's that?
Like, that's always been a thing here. Guys, there's the pressure thing. Ryan O'Reilly didn't want to be here. It's not just Marner.
and
It's,
it-
you
but
want to
it's-
come
but
here
it's the
and
perception around the league.
yeah, I understand that.
Right.
But like the other guys in the league aren't fans of the team that crashed out in the playoffs because the guy didn't score any goals.
Ultimately,
They're not fans of the team.
ultimately you think that the money will be the deciding factor.